Clinton's confidants went on the record today about her email scandal. This comes in the shadow of a devastating Inspector General's report that has left the candidate clearly wounded. Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge is here with the latest on some documents that we're seeing this week for the first time. Good evening, Catherine.
Thank you, Brett. Though Mrs. Clinton says she handed over everything, the Inspector General's report cited 3 emails that directly related to the server's setup and management, but they were not among the more than 55,000 pages released to the public. Today, the State Department spokesman said the omission is not a big deal.
This is not a new, some new revelation that there are other emails out there. And to the extent that there are additional emails, we're going to continue to release those publicly.
But the missing emails provide insight into why Clinton wanted the private server and what appears to be an effort to control her records. In 2011, aide Huma Abedin suggested Clinton get a State Department email account, but a government account is searchable under the Freedom of Information Act. Clinton apparently wanted to avoid that scenario and told Abedin in an email that she was concerned her personal communications would be accessible. 2 other emails dealt with a suspected hacking attack in 2011. Today, her former State Department Chief of Staff, Cheryl Mills, gave a deposition about their email practices and how they decided which emails should be turned over. A federal judge took the unusual step of allowing these interviews as part of a Freedom of Information Act lawsuit by Judicial Watch after it appeared the court was misled. A newly released transcript from an earlier deposition shows that longtime State Department official Louis Lukens thought Clinton was using personal email to stay in touch with friends and family. Lukens also said he saw Clinton checking her BlackBerry in the hallway on the State Department's executive floor.
Just using a BlackBerry for government business was against the rules, and Mrs. Clinton was warned there were security issues with it, and she acknowledged those warnings. And secondly, using a BlackBerry in or near a secure facility like the executive suite of the Secretary of State could compromise secret information.
Asked about Lukens' testimony, spokesman Mark Toner said the use of PDAs is not permitted on the executive floor and no waiver was granted for Clinton's office. Fox asked the State Department for further clarification, but the answer did not. In fact, it did contradict what we heard at the briefing, Brett.
Okay, Catherine, we'll follow it. Thank you. Clinton Foundation headquarters in New York apparently was not overly welcome to at least one State Department investigator. Fox News obtained a picture of what appears to be the Clinton Foundation guest list for December 14th last year. It shows the Clinton Foundation instructed security to hold and not allow upstairs a special investigator who said he would be stopping by. That's the State Inspector General investigator. The Clinton Foundation tells Fox News it has no record the investigator ever showed up and that it does not allow people upstairs without an appointment. The State Department says its policy is not to comment about personnel.